Hey, it's Ariel, and I'm gonna answer some questions today. Of course, not any that any of you have asked, because you didn't ask any, because I didn't tell you I was doing this video, but you probably wouldn't have asked any anyway. So I guess this can just be like my frequently asked questions video if I ever got any questions. Maybe for that one day. But then my answers will probably change, so it won't matter. But so that's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. Who was the last person you held hands with? The coolest person ever. Are you outgoing or shy? I'm actually a bit shy, if you haven't figured that out already. What kind of people are you attracted to? Attracted to people that have a face and a personality and arms. Do you think you'll be in a relationship 2 months from now? Nope. Who from the opposite gender is on your mind? Michael Bublé. Does talking about sex make you uncomfortable? Sometimes. Most of the time. I don't really like to talk about it, unless I have a joke about it. What does the most recent text that you sent say? Have an idea of what it could be. Okay, that's what half of mine say. Do you like it when people play with your hair? Well, it's really short now, so they'd have to be stroking my face or touching my scalp, and that's pretty weird, so not at the moment, no. Would you kiss the last person you kissed again? I kissed my cat last night, but that's not a person. Sure. Do you like bubble baths? No, I do not, because sitting in a tub makes me feel confined, and I don't like it. Do you like your neighbors? My neighbors are fine. I have a really creepy guy who lives next door. He's really nice, and he does our driveway a lot and our lawn, but he's just a bit creepy and he talks too much. On the right side here is Margaret, and one time she thought she had a second garage, so she was just walking around her house trying to find it, and we only have one garage in this neighborhood, so I don't know. She's a bit loopy. What are your bad habits? I pick at my fingers a lot, and I don't clean my room. Where would you like to travel? I would like to travel to Europe or Canada. Spain now, because I heard that they have really good hot chocolate. Which celebrities would you have a threesome with? Okay. Do you smile at strangers? Sometimes. What are you paranoid about? I'm paranoid about catching myself on fire tomorrow when I have to burn fabrics and forensics. Describe your dream girl or guy. They would have to have a face and preferably all of their limbs, but I mean, if they don't, they can't run away. Trip to outer space or bottom of the ocean? Neither, because it sounds like a trip that's going to involve a really small space that I'm not going to be able to... No, I just need neither. Who are you most comfortable around? I'm most comfortable probably around, Abby. Do you have trust issues? Yes, I do. Have you done anything recently that you hope nobody finds out about? Well, I may or may not have accidentally one day, a few weeks ago, left on the water to our shower because I didn't completely turn it off, and then one day my grandma was just like, "Hey Ariel, the water bill's pretty high," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Wonder why that is," and I'm just not gonna talk about it. Ever wished you were someone else? Sometimes I wish I was someone who had their self put together and doesn't freak out over not remembering how to do simple math. Just someone who has their life together. Maybe Kim Kardashian. Maybe not. If you are being extremely quiet, what does it mean? That I'm uncomfortable in a certain situation, so I refuse to socialize. Or I'm surrounded by idiots, either. Have you ever liked someone and never told them? I've liked a lot of people and never told them, because it's just too weird and I don't understand why you have to tell someone if you like them or not. How many sweatpants do you have? Well, I just got like 3 pair for Christmas, so now I probably have about 5 or 6 pairs. Oh wow. Do you sleep with stuffed animals? Yes, I sleep with one now. I used to sleep with like 7, but then my grandma took them and put them on top of my cabinet thing over there, so now I only sleep with one, and that's Sully. And apparently I was supposed to take him back to Build-A-Bear because he had a defect with his eye and like it was gonna fall out, and apparently a small kid could choke on it, and I'm like, oh no, I'm probably gonna choke on it. But then I remembered, hey Ariel, you have to get yourself together and not do things like that, so I can't eat his eye. Is there anyone you want to punch in the face right now? Yes, there's one kid that today in school just decided to ram himself into one of his friends, but was also by Abby, and then she fell over, and I was like, contain yourself, don't punch him in the penis, Ariel, don't do it. Well, not in the face, so never mind, that story doesn't matter. That's someone I want to punch in the face. Chocolate or vanilla? I like vanilla. If I had to pick chocolate or vanilla cake, I'd pick vanilla. I don't know why. No reason, I just like vanilla better. Favorite actress, Anna Kendrick. Favorite actor, no. Do you tan a lot? I don't go outside. Have you ever been on a horse? I thought that said a house. I'm like, yeah, I've been on a house. Like, I talked to my, little sister into climbing up on the roof with me one time. That was fun. Yeah, I've been on a horse 2 times. Is something irritating you right now? Yes, my laptop sounds like it's having an asthma attack because it just says, whoa. Ever broken someone's heart? Yes. Okay, so there's this kid in, elementary school. His name was Kane, and he had the biggest crush on me, and I just did not like him at all. I thought it was a bit weird. He wore glasses, and I just didn't like him. One day, I guess, at recess, like every day at indoor recess, he would always try to kiss me, and I'd be like, no! And so then I went and I hid under the game counter, the game thing, table. So I was hiding under there, and he found me, and so he sticks his head in, and he goes in for a kiss, and I slap him right across the face. I was like, no. I didn't get in trouble, though. So I guess you could say I've broken a few hearts. That was probably the only... Oh, and I've also broken another guy's heart. He followed me around at homecoming last year, and that was the most... It was terrible. He's like, I only grind on girls I like, and he was a freshman, and I was a sophomore, and I was like, get off of me. And it was so uncomfortable, and I called Carmen, and I hid in the bathroom until she got there, and then I just left.